Hello friends, a lot of you are asking me whether the GSTAT is going to be operational in the immediate future. Well, if I read Madras Tax Bar Association judgment of Supreme Court in November 2025, and my view answer is no. Because in that judgment, the Supreme Court substantially modified or annulled Section 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7 of Tribunal Reforms Act 2021. And when I see these particular provisions which have been quashed and for which guidelines have been laid down further, they are in complete conflict with Section 109, 1110, 1111 of GSTAT. Now, can a tribunal function where appointment, tenure, or the roles of members, judicial members, technical, including chartered accountant advocates and their age-related experiences, qualification-related experiences, are at complete variance with Supreme Court judgment of November 2025, then I don't think these kind of tribunals can be functioned. The government has no authority to go against judgment of Supreme Court passed under on a specific issue where in a series of judgments, and last being the 5th Madras Bar Association, Supreme Court has laid down the final law. In my view, Supreme Court has not moved, the central government has not moved in review before the Supreme Court, and in any case I don't think there's a ground for review because these review grounds were generally dismissed in the judgment itself. Now the only dimmer of hope in my view is if the central government can approach Supreme Court and Supreme Court under Article 142 can pass a beneficial judgment so that the appointment already made and the government is paying salaries to all these members for last 6-7 months are held to be intact. But such kind of an enactment or order under Article 142, where there is a current Supreme Court judgment, which is not challenged, which is not in review, in my view, has not been done so far. So, even though the GST Tribunal is not specifically included in Schedule A or B of the Taxation Reform Act 2021, but GSTAT was there and income tax was there. So, I don't think specifically not mentioning GSTAT Tribunal in those schedules can materially alter the ratio of these the judgment of Supreme Court of November 2025 to be made applicable to the current GSTAT tribunals. Well friends, my view is the current GSTAT cannot function unless the government intentionally wants to violate the Supreme Court judgment. And our bar associations should strongly protest if this is done, because after all, Supreme Court, Madras Bar Association has fought 5 battles, and there is a final judgment that Taxation Reform 2021, Section 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 were substantially modified, and the age-related, tenure-related, qualification-related, experience-related, chartered accountant advocates, all these new conditions were laid down, which central government has accepted. There is no review as far as I know about it, and therefore, well, as I said in my earlier video around when I made this in November, I am still saying keep your fingers crossed. We may have to wait for GSTAT to function in full swing in the immediate future. God bless you.